Sagittarius, to your mid-month reading for March. Hope you friends are doing great out there. Welcome back, all subscribers. Anyone new to my channel, welcome, welcome. If you friends like this, please like and subscribe. Okay, friends, let's see what's going on with you. Sagittarius, getting straight into your energy of what you're thinking, feeling, or the energy surrounding you. Sagittarius. Ooh, there it is. On track. Ooh, I like that. There is a little discrepancy about this, though. I will tell you that. Little indiscrepancy. And it's only because you are on the right track, but for this card is trying to say that sometimes you don't feel like you're on the right track, so you want to try to get on the wrong train. Just remember that you are on the right track. Don't try to overthink about what you're doing, because yeah, you want to get on this train. Okay, the next train coming is not for you. Okay, so if you are overthinking a situation of, am I on the right track? Am I going the right way? Am I supposed to be on this train? Yes, you are. So it is a clarification that you are on the right track. Please do not get on the wrong train. Do not change the path that you're on at this time. I feel for a lot of you, you have gotten rid of a lot of negative baggage, and that's why you're only holding one bag. That's what I love, right? So that means you're not really holding anything to hold you down. Okay, so clarifying on the on track. This card's not only going to clarify on that card, but the entire reading. Yeah, patience and planning. Still be patient in planning where you're going, but remember, stay on this track. So it feels like you have had patience and planning in the past, because it's going to be for what? The present, the recent past, and the near future. So it feels like you were patiently planning to get to this train, and you're definitely on this, or continuing to do so. Going straight into the situation, which is the present, the recent past, and the near future. Right, on the present, please. The present is foundations and achievements. Look at that. Do you see this? That is exactly where you are. So you are starting into rooting yourself, feeling grounded. I think you feel happy. You feel like you're on the right track. But I do know that because of this card, this is the only reason that this is here, is that sometimes you feel like you might be doing something you're not supposed to be doing. Don't allow that one little thing to hold you back, right? To say whether or not this should be changed. Maybe I should change this, right? So this card is telling you through travel or through a move can be indicated by this card. Maybe some of you just bought a new house, or you're getting ready to buy a new house. You're getting ready to move. You got a train. You got a house. Maybe you're moving houses. Maybe you're moving states. Who knows? This meaning is often about your choices and directions. You may have been ambient about taking a certain track in your life with regard to a project, relationship, and career, decision, location, okay, buying a new house, doing things of this nature. But now it's time to decide, even if you're not quite assured as you'd like to be, the engine is smoking. There's a direction that compels you, so get on board. And I'm telling you already, this train is where you're supposed to be, plain and simple. Okay, so don't try to move around too much. You're already doing great. Or the decision that you've made to move is great, right? Don't overthink it. I think that's what this whole thing is don't overthink it. Sometimes overthinking leads us to bad decisions. Recent past, please. Looking for that positive movement forward. That's where you're trying to get. You are making the choices to get to a positive movement forward, using positive movement forward. You got positive, you knew where you wanted to go. Base chakra coming out as I have. So, and that's also a great rooting foundations, knowing where you are, feeling grounded, knowing you're on the right track. Deep down within yourself, you guys, you know you're on the right track. That's why I just keep thinking, don't overthink it. Positive movement forward, going straight into the near past. Recent past, could have been a week ago, a couple of months ago, maybe you got on a boat and went to a different country to live, maybe you bought a boat. You're moving. There's a lot of movement going on. Got a train, a boat, a house, just lots of things going on. Community coming out, doing things for your own community, doing things for yourself, doing things for your family. Knowing maybe you want to move to a new community, and not liking the community you're in. Like I said, maybe you're moving house to across the town. Maybe you want to live, you know, out of state. Maybe you're moving from California to Arizona, building up your own community, a new place for you to dwell where you feel happy for yourself, your family. Maybe you're moving closer to family. Okay, beautiful. So let's clarify on the community. You can be moving for a new job. A job can be a community, especially if you spend long hours in the office or you're a nurse and you're on the floor for 14 hours. That's definitely at work more than at home. Whatever you feel your community is why you're moving for positive movement forward. Ace of Cups, yeah, for your own, yeah, fulfillment of wishes. Yeah, you need something new. Like I said, it feels like you got, because this card is showing only one bag, and I just keep feeling, you know, sad you got rid of so many negative baggages. You've gotten rid of maybe a lot of skeletons in your closet. You've got past so many things, and you're moving so beautiful that, you know, it's time to do something for my family, myself. Moving beautiful. Wow. Two of Swords. I'm tired of being confused. I'm tired of having the confusion. Yeah. I'm not confused anymore. I have the Nine of Coins. Bam. I have the determination to get to this ace, and I'm going to use patience and planning to get there. So I do believe that this patience and planning was what you were doing, because that's how you had to get to the Ace of Cups, to ground yourself, to get to where you feel comfortable, where you feel your happiness is going to be, where you feel like you can be abundant and prosperous for yourself in so many ways, wanting the happiness. You have the foundations and the achievements coming up with the Star card. Beautiful major arcana coming out, saying this is where the dreams can be made. Achievements can be made here. This is a place that I can still patiently plan and do the things that I need to do. And knowing that you're on the right track again. Maybe it's even moving to a dream house. Ooh, Ace of Wands, taking that action. Taking the action in the positive ways of moving. Look, you've manifested this. You've worked so hard for this. You've patiently planned this. You've been dreaming about this. Going where dreams are made of. Ace of Wands, now taking the action to do exactly what you need to do. Making that new beginning and that new start for yourself. Maybe some of you even got an inheritance. And you're like, hey, you know what? Maybe you inherited a house. Maybe you have to move to this house. Maybe this was, you know, your dream come true. They left you this house. However it is, there's a lot of gain. Maybe you gained enough money and, you know, and you see the gains coming to you also in the future. There's so much to gain. There's so much to gain in this. Two of Coins. There's a couple of options. Kind of seeing your options at hand. There's so much to gain. It's like you have all these opportunities and these two options. Just be careful with the two options though, because remember what I was saying about the train. Overthinking. The difficulty of, you know, the situation arising. Do not allow these troubles for yourself to come because you're not sure if you're on the right track. And that Two of Coins is really telling me that that's exactly what you do. You might be over, oh, well, maybe I should do this. This one was really good, but maybe I should, you know, and there you are overthinking it. Do not, do not overthink that. You're doing a great job. Judgment. Yeah, this beautiful transformation. And making better judgment choices. The judgment choices you already have is already on, I was going to say on board. You make all these puns now for this train, right? You're already on board. Yes, because you've already gotten on board of where you need to be. So there's no reason to be trying to decide whether or not you're making the best choice. Just go with the readjustment with the judgment, keep planning, and keep going where you need to be. Because, you might even have a change of position, change of household, because I do see, no matter what, a lot of you are moving. There's, like I said, there's movement. But it's a good judgment call, that's for sure. Not with the Magician. Wow. Okay. Okay, Sag. Okay. Now you got the Magician coming up saying, well, you law and attracted a lot of this. You put a lot of hard work into this. I think there was a lot of logical thinking along with a lot of prayers to get, you to this area of your life. Okay. You've mastered self-control. You've mastered lots of things. With the Magician, it's mastering the self-control. And go ahead and also master that self-control when you start thinking, overthinking, right? Control the mind. Okay. That's taking charge of your thoughts so that you can get, to where you need to be. Because it can bring so many more things once you control the mind and not allow the mind to just go crazy, right? Because once you control the mind, you can control your destiny, right? Because you already know where you're going. And this is also showing that determination that you have to see the task being completed. Well, if you already see the task being completed, then why are you overthinking whether or not this train is the good train? Maybe you also have somebody else over there whispering in your ear, right? Could be an Aquarius, could be Sagittarius, somebody trying to tell you something else. Trying to make you think that you're not on the right track. Are they trying to hold you back because they don't want to go where you're going, or they don't want you to leave? Don't let them confuse you. The Hermit, self-reflection. Just reflect upon what you really want. Have the patience and planning to keep going there. Keep digging deep. You're on the right path. The base chakra over here. It's saying, I know my Eight of Cups. I know where I came from. 100, that's what it is. I walked away from this, and I know where I came from, and I know where I'm going. Look, I don't see any hardships in this. The only hardship that I have is you overusing your mind to try to deter the train that you're supposed to be on. Deter the path. That's it. I don't see anything else. Or maybe this person whispering things into your ear over here, trying to keep you from going that way because maybe you're moving out of town and they don't want you to leave. But with the Eight of Cups over here, you know where you came from, and you know what you have, and you know what you have coming towards you. Yeah. Four of Wands, going to the new doors, the new opportunities. All these opportunities are opening for you, and you're going towards the better opportunities. Queen of Coins, could be taking a Capricorn with you, Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo. And they know if you are married or your children or whoever is, for those of you who have someone going with you, they also are feeling their prosperities within this new change. So it's not just you feeling the change, you're allowing them to feel the change. And they're very happy about this, and it might even give them new opportunities to open doors for them as well. It's going to be very prosperous for the household, for the community. Three of Coins. Having getting the recognition. And it's also showing that if you do have this Earth sign with you, that they are going to recognize what you have done, what you guys have done together, you have done, however it is, but they're recognizing maybe the self-sacrifice that you've put into this. to do so. Because it does feel kind of self-sacrificing over here. I let go of all this. I know where I'm going, and I'm going to self-sacrifice. And maybe that's why you have this person over here whispering in your ear, don't do it. Because maybe you had to self-sacrifice this great neighbor that you live next to, and you guys have, you know, maybe pool parties and stuff all the time. However it is, maybe they feel you're leaving them behind, and it's the sacrifice that you have to do to leave this friend behind. And there it is, self-sacrifice. Dang, couldn't call it faster with the hangman coming up. That's exactly what it is. Thank you. Yep, thank you. Yep, with the Empress. For the self-sacrifice so that you can get to the prosperity, so you can get to the Ace of Cups. But it's all going to take patience and planning to work it all out. And this is the best thing that you can do with your, you know, for yourself and your family with the Empress, is taking this self-sacrifice. Maybe it took a lot for you to actually get up and move. You've thought about it, dreamt about it, but maybe actually taking the action to do so. Maybe, you know, sometimes doing those things takes a lot out of a person. You have to save money, you have to do this, you know. It's a lot of things when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's, you know. I'm pretty sure for most of you, you patiently planned this. You didn't just wake up overnight and say, I think I'm going to move to Mississippi. You know, or I'm going to move to London. Yeah, this... You didn't just wake up and do that. This is something that you've been thinking hard about. And you knew that this was going to have a self-sacrifice. You knew that there was going to be efforts to where you're going to sacrifice something. Maybe you even had to sacrifice a very good job that you've worked with for a long time, but you just don't like the place you're in, right? You knew there was it's almost like an abandonment, right? You knew you had to abandon certain people, leave people behind, leave great things behind, but it was more suitable for you. This was something that had to be done, no matter what the sacrifice was, and how great the loss might feel in the end was so much more rewarding with the Empress coming up, because you're finding the accomplishment. It's almost like this over here. It's no matter how wonderful it was, it lost its luster. And now I have to move someplace where I feel like I can achieve much more. And it might even be not even from a house to a house. It could just be from a job to a job, sacrificing those co-workers that you've worked with for the last 10 years, right? Okay, my friends. And let's get one card and we're all done. Wow. Hold on. It's just slid right out of my hands. Could even be a relationship too. Getting out of a relationship that just doesn't feel worthy for you anymore. Don't feel like there's the commitment or the, you know, what you need, what your heart desires. Maybe your heart doesn't desire that anymore. Whatever it is you're moving on towards, your heart desires. So it just feels like this was not suitable for you anymore, and you had to take this big sacrifice to get happy. Travel. Some of you are definitely traveling. Your life purpose involves traveling. So you might be traveling, like I said, from one state to the next. Okay. Some of you might be traveling to school. Maybe you're going to school in another state. Maybe you're giving up your career to go to school. Giving up your friends to go to school. You can use yoga, though, to help with anytime you start feeling like you're overcompensating for something and that you're not sure. Confusion might start setting in, making sure that you're doing the wise choice. You can always do yoga to settle the mind. Okay, it is justified for you. So keep strong and courageous with the Strength card. Okay, and that was it for you, my friends. And until next time, peace and love. Bye-bye.